Kumbala Express TV olunaku olwaleero luddirira olusemba olwa Science Week era ng'olunaku olwaleero lubadde lw'abamusigansimbi oba bayite ba investors era ng'olunaku olwaleero Honorable Dr. Monica Musenero asobodde okuba nga ate asinkana ba investors wano wennyini weenyimiridde ku Kololo National Ceremonial Grounds era n'asobola okuba nga ate abakakasa nti waliwo political will okuva mu government okuba nga ate ekwatirako ba investor bano basobole okuba nga ate mu ngeri yonna tebafuna buzibu mu ggwanga erya Uganda. Avudde n'agamba nti bali kuteekateeka hub ya technology on 1 square mile, kitegeeza nti bagenda kuba bateekawo ebintu ebiyambako okuba nga ate bigonza ensonga za science, technology and innovation era nga kino kyateekeddwa mu budget eno yennyini egenda okuba nga ate etandika mu nnaku ezitali za wala. So olunaku olwaleero ba investors basobodde okuba nga ate basiima enkyukakyuka ebaddewo mu ggwanga erya Uganda okuva 2023 paka kati bagamba nti waliwo enkyukakyuka nene nnyo mu ggwanga erya Uganda era basuubiza bagambye nti mu mbeera yonna bajja kujja wano mu ggwanga erya Uganda basobole okuba nga ate bateekawo investment zaabwe basigewo ensimbi mu sectors ez'enjawulo naddala mu nsonga za innovation, science ne teknologiya saako ne businesses endala. So embeera bwete bwebadde naye katusobole okuba nga ate tukugatta direct ku minisita ali ku addressinga abantu mu kaseera kano wano wennyini we tuli ku Kololo Independence Grounds.
Uganda has a very conducive startup ecosystem, very supportive government risks. Many of the startups you see here, we have invested in them, we have tested them, and we have done some foundation. So you're going to find working within an ecosystem which is being built, and you're coming to complement what government is doing. And I want to assure you, Uganda is a very stable environment. Politically, we are very safe. In terms of security. You do not have to worry about that. So when you put here your investment, you know that you're planting your seed in fertile soil, which is likely to produce 30, 50, or even 100. So Uganda is that. Uganda has a very young, tech-savvy population. Our population, I was checking the statistics, 75% of Uganda's population is below 35. They are born during this season. I sometimes am talking to them and I'm trying to catch up in their thought processes. They are really, so we have the people, and we've been offering free primary, secondary education, as well as technical education for quite a while, so they are very well educated. We have also built the supportive infrastructure. We have a lot of active innovation hubs and incubators to support the startups, to support the innovators, and we have set up both government and private sector, but government has set up foundation infrastructure across the country, and we are building some more. And we are going to be, maybe I should say this for the last, but let me say it now. Government has approved, and starting this financial year, starting almost tomorrow, we will be putting up 1 square mile in Tech City. In a very prime area, funds have already been provided for this, so you can't go wrong investing here now. This is all going to be dedicated to putting up supporting infrastructure. We already brought home right here. And we are working on the whole array of hardware. But not only that, we have also set up infrastructure to support the software, AI. We have started some localized cloud storage. So there is a bit of infrastructure to support everywhere. But not only the high tech, we have entered places like the automotive, and I'm very confident we are hosting the most modern, most competent automotive manufacturing facility on the continent. It is, many of you are saying you're going back Saturday, otherwise you will be very happy for those of you to take you there. And all this is the e-mobility ecosystem. For medicines, we are hosting the largest pharmaceutical manufacturing facility on the continent. This is just within 30 minutes drive from the city center, and it is manufacturing over 3,000 different drugs. We set up this infrastructure so that when innovators come up with things, we are able to immediately offtake. Our government is providing offtake for many critical outputs or innovations. Uganda, we are one of the countries on this continent who have a surplus in electricity. Green energy, we have a surplus. We can't consume what we are producing. And so you will not be hindered by that. Really, we have the best infrastructure to support. And so, if you can't be convinced by that, I don't know what to convince you to write that check. As you meet our investors, our innovations, you're going to find a very high growth ecosystem where first movers, here is your minister, ready for action, dressed in jeans, and so you're not going to suffer finding have a hide something, so you'll find nowhere you are. So the political and is very, very supportive. So I want to welcome you today to this summit with a different mode from what we had last year, for those of you who are coming back. Then you are coming to check on us. Please today come to invest in us, because we are ready for you and we believe you are ready for us. I'm looking forward to a very lively discussion starting this morning up through the day, and very, very engaging session with our innovators tomorrow. Once again, you're welcome. This is Uganda. We are happy to see you. Welcome, Karibu.
Uganda was not even sure what to focus on because there's so much potential, right? Is it fintech? Is it edtech? Is it mobility? Is it biosciences in terms of biotech, pharma, what have you? But now there is some sort of focus and there is in terms of what Uganda will give you that most African countries will not be able to give you. And so what we've seen now is an evolution over the last 2 years. And that's what you're really looking for as an investor. You're not going after one-hit wonders. You're looking for a constant evolution and continuous improvement. And I think that's a really big KPI. Secondly is around the deal potential. And I said this to a few of our colleagues. We're riding together from the airport, and I made a comment, and I said, do you know in Uganda, if you go to a Uganda store or supermarket, 80% of the goods there are made in Uganda. Think about that for a second. You go to a Ugandan store, you go to supermarkets, 80% of those goods are made by locals and consumed by locals. It tells a story. It says that they make what they use, they grow what they eat. There is pride and trust behind the brand. So as an investor, that for me is half of my due diligence, because I always ask the question of offtake. What am I investing in? Who's going to buy it? If that market already exists, that's already 50% done. Now, compare that stats to many African countries. From the country I'm from, it's the opposite. It's actually 80% of imports that are in stores and supermarkets. And so a lot of these products, these things that have gone from ideation to now actual, real commercial products, are made by people here who are young. The Honorable Minister said 75% of the population are under 35. That's the engine that you have. And so what's really missing is supporting capital from us to take it from good to better, to take it from better to best. Honorable Minister said 2 years ago, and her theme was making Uganda the best. We've since evolved from that to now, of course the thing is on there about innovation and going into the marketplace. Because you can be best as a local champion and no one knows about you. Your full potential only comes out when you're out there and what will benefit from what you have. Right? So really, the difference for me has been mind-blowing. If I look at the strides Uganda has made, just in 24 months, I cannot say that's happened in many other countries that we've invested in Africa. And this is real facts, talking about figures. So guys, you're in the right place at the right time, the right zip code, dealing with the right leadership to be able to propel your capital and give you double-digit growth. I know a lot of you might complain, just like Kubi has said, well, if I like this as a person, my decision alone doesn't count. I have investment, right? A lot of people don't know what's going on here. That's fine. But the intention alone counts a lot. The fact that you even thought about the potential, you're already on the winning side. And so what we ask of you today is, guys, how many of you guys have seen a program on TV called Shark Tank? Raise your hands. You heard of Shark Tank, you watched the series. Or Dragon's Den, right? See what they do there. They have ideas and entrepreneurs pitching. You have the panelists who are supposed to be investors of business like you guys right here. And all they do is, if they like the sound of a deal, after asking preliminary questions, then there's an intention. It doesn't really mean they have to write in the check, by the way. I hope you guys know that. It's still subject to due diligence, they have a single tariff, it's still adjustment, but it's for show. You like something, don't be afraid to express that you like it, because your neighbor who's sitting next to you, who may have doubts, hearing from you now, is now a little more comfortable, because they know they're not alone. That's why it's important for you to be expressive. You like something, say it. You want to know more about something, ask for it. The information is here in the house. And the team has been working over the last 6 months just to curate all the information that you need to make a sound investment decision. We need to make this summit the new Shark Tank of Africa. By tomorrow, you'll hear of probably 30, 40 highly curated deals from incredible founders. You're going to come and make a pitch. You're going to have one-on-one sessions with them. Whatever you see that you like, make a stand. Give them advice on what to improve, what to tweak. Policies in the house, leadership in the house. Tell them what you need in addition for you to be able to make that choice or take it to the next level of your organizations. So that's what's required. So once you know you have a deal, you've spotted a deal, it's really important for us to know so that we can actually develop and invest more in that particular vertical. Because for everyone that you like, trust me, in Uganda, there is 1,000 of them. For everyone that you see that's interesting, there's another 50 of them today.
Awesome, cool. So I have the data. Thank you very much. The results are out. So
Very special course. One produces love which is gluten free. I don't eat gluten, so I love that. But it has to that I enjoy it. You call it the happiness food. It's partly only the response of the smile of the sea of the Uganda. It has a special chemical. When you eat, your mood is cheerful. We call it the happiness food. And it also has a special starch, which goes to your digestive system and then it is digested in the lower part and modulates your immunity, so it boosts your immunity. Now, before this was eaten just by Ugandans, we had no way of letting the kids go out. But now, we have processed and there is a store somewhere that you can also find in the supermarket. It's now available to the world. We started from studying the chemistry, but now it is reached a place where it is open to investment. It's going all over the world. It's going for export. And so these investments have not only trained the ecosystem, they have used pathfinding so that in Uganda now, most likely, whatever you invest in, it's just going to be a war.
thank you so much, Minister. I'm hearing pretty major announcement for things that are happening. The first one is mobility with Zero over $100 million. Our government money has gone into already. And I think it's a 2 square miles.
It's just one more on land, which is already utilities are going to be established. And if they when the end you already invest here, you will be better.
Okay. So we have land allocation opportunities around mobility. The second one I'm also hearing is the deep tech sector. So the deep tech sector with light manufacturing opportunities. So anything around that. And the third one is the value addition. So the value addition.
The biggest sector also has software. We have a AI studio, which is they are making an gaming studio. Very, very interesting things. Very interesting.
Alright, so that's the project that shows you that Uganda is ready for business. Now, I want to move to the private sector side for a second and go to Vincent. So Vincent runs a company called Future Link, and he can actually attest to what the government is doing through this platform. Because through this platform, there's been an investor in the room today who actually took a bet on his company. And I think both sides are happy. So I want to ask him a little bit about what is the journey like as a Uganda entrepreneur who needs to raise capital. What was it like before 2023? And then what's the sense that you're getting now as you see a number of these investor summits? What's the take potentially about the future?
Thank you. Yes, like Tony has said, my name is Business in the Future. I'm the CEO of Future Technologies. I also happen to chair the board of the Financial Technology Service Providers Association in Uganda. And so my story is representative of the typical African entrepreneur, because Future Technologies.
Remember to eat. List your portion of the happiness you today. When you are in Uganda, we don't want you to be sad because we have a solution. We have the happiness food by talking. Make sure that you have your portion today. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. God bless.
Yes, so Uganda stands out as a compelling destination for investments. Yeah. Uganda offers a compelling story for an investment environment due to its young population, the government's commitment to improving infrastructure, its strategic location, its stable macroeconomic situation. So we all look forward to raising lots of money and investing in Uganda. Thank you. Thanks. Mimi Kadiatou from Senegal. Yes. Mimi Kadiatou Traoré from Senegal. Hi to my people in Senegal. Hi to my fellow Senegalese people. No. Hi to my fellow Senegalese and Malian people.
What's your experience in Uganda as an investor? Do you think it's the best place to place your money and investments?
So thank you for that question. I'm Akash Bhavsar from the Sustec Bank. I think when I came here, this has been my first trip to Uganda, and when I landed here, I was really amazed at the natural beauty and coming here, the level of organization and the quality of startups which are here. It has given me tremendous amount of confidence, but on top of that, the political will, especially how the current the Office of President of Science, Technology and Innovation and the Minister herself is leading this, gives me tremendous confidence that my money will be safe here. And the quality and the energy of the youth is something which really gives me tremendous confidence in the future of not just Uganda, but the future of humanity.
Thank you so much, sir. Firstly, the quality, the products you are making in Uganda.
Yes.
The investors, do you hope that your money is safe in this country?
Absolutely.
Expound on it. What are some of the things you've been impressed with in this summit?
So basically, it's a forum where investors are coming into the country and they're looking at the opportunities that are available in our, what you call your ecosystem, especially in the new digital economy. We have a very young, vibrant population which can unlock service delivery in terms of social media platforms, payment platforms, and all the other different digital platforms that are needed. So as government, they need to put a public sector platform, which is what this forum is about, to bring private sector together in one place so we can have advocacy and policies that enhance and unlock the opportunities that are being seen here. So today, like just now, there's a young kid who's doing innovation of indexing documents for hospitals, and they're able to speak to an investor, and they're able to create opportunities and jobs and solve a problem that we have in the digital age. Thank you.
Do you think what Uganda is doing in the innovation sector, is it the way to go for Africa?
Absolutely. So for us to leapfrog, like the national budget said, we need to grow by 10x to $500 billion in the next 10 years. These are some of the innovations that are going to allow companies to grow 3-4x in the next 3 to 4 years, because service delivery is one of them, value addition is another, and that's why you see investors are coming in from all over the world to come and listen to what's available here. We have over 70 investors who are purposely here for this.
Thank you, sir. Your names once again?
My names are Henry Kevin Wava with Sunbelt Holdings. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
With my work, I'm a perfectionist. So I think I have done well where I have reached on this ladder, especially considering where we started from. For me now, that sets the ground for the next level. It sets that ground for the next level. I am happy that they are impressed. So as they are working here, I'm going back to cook the next level. When they come back next year, we are going to be completely at a new level. And so far, I'm happy. Since we started engaging the investors, we engaged a little in 2022. 2023 we had the full-blown first edition of the Investor Summit, and this second edition is just awesome. It's just interesting to see that so much can happen in such a short time when you are focused, when you know what you're doing and you love it and you have the bigger vision. What these guys here represent is a rapid expansion of our economy, and they're bringing in money. The money they're bringing in is not loans. It is money that they are investing in our companies, and that's the best way to rapidly expand the economy, to rapidly expand what we're doing and get these technology companies moving such that we can quickly create the jobs, quickly create the technologies that we can sell. So I'm excited about this. I opened, but I was listening through as they were going. I think they're pretty impressed, and that's what we want. Yes, there are some of these have already made investment, and that's why they are coming. And tomorrow, I expect that we shall see some announcements of commitments, because today was their first day. And they are going to interact with investors, with the innovators tomorrow. So by the close of the day tomorrow, I'm expecting that we are going to have quite a number of announcements of investments. We shall find out tomorrow.